Hello everybody and welcome once again to the Greekosophy channel. My name is Stam and today I am going to be trying one of the Greek wines that I found recently being sold to the to a UK supermarket. Specifically, it's an Assyrtiko of the Assyrtiko grape variety and it's sold at Aldi supermarket for just $6.99. A friend of mine has mentioned it to me, so I went ahead because I do like Assyrtiko and decided to buy a bottle and see what it's all about. So if you want to know what I thought of it, just keep watching. So today's bottle is this one over here. It's produced by Philos Estate, which is based in the area of Florina, which is in northwest of Greece. Now, Assyrtiko is one of my favorite white grape varieties, not just Greek grape varieties, but overall. Assyrtiko grapes originate from the beautiful island of Santorini in Greece, but nowadays it's widely produced and cultivated throughout of Greece. And it is one of the grape varieties that have brought many worldwide awards to Greek wines and Greek producers. But when I've heard of the price, £6.99 per bottle, I find it a little bit strange because Assyrtikos tend to be on the medium to higher price range of white wines. Normally you find them from at least £15-17 per bottle all the way to £30-40. Also, when it comes to Assyrtiko, I have a personal favorite, which is from the Sigalas estate in Santorini, called Santorini Assyrtiko. Normally it's around £30-35 per bottle. So this is kind of my benchmark, if we say it's my personal favorite. So, you know, with the weather in the UK in the past few days being quite summery, I thought, well, it's a sunny day, let's get this bottle and see what it is like. So it's a single vineyard vintage, 2020, specifically called Aspri Petra, which in Greek means white stone. Now, it is not 100% Assyrtiko, it has 10% Sauvignon Blanc. So for people that like that French variety, you know, it could be a little added bonus. As you can see here now, I have to warn you, if you like aromatic, flowery, or fruity white wines, Assyrtiko is not for you. Normally, Greek white wines, because of the terroir, are quite earthy, quite minerally to the taste rather than flowery and aromatic. And this one, it's very mineral to the smell. Again, you can smell the acidity as well. One other characteristic of Assyrtiko, as far as I remember, is that it never kind of loses its acidity. But I like it because even though Assyrtiko normally produces quite dry white wines, its taste, I find its taste on the palate to be quite velvety, not really bone dry, but quite velvety. So let's give us a thing. You know, I'm not an expert on whites, I have to warn you. So I'm not gonna go and spit it all over the place. I'm just gonna drink it as you drink it. Okay. I would say that for its price, again, $6.99 per bottle, it is quite an enjoyable white. I wouldn't call it as, you know, in the top list of my Assyrtikos. But on a warm day, sitting outside in your garden and enjoying some grilled fish or seafood or pasta or even chicken, I think that it will go nicely and it's not going to break your bank. That's for sure. Yeah. Yeah. Again, don't expect any flowery aromas or taste. This is you can get a little bit of of hint of the Sauvignon Blanc in it. But this is definitely quite an enjoyable white. It's not gonna, you know, make you cringe or anything like that. It's quite enjoyable. A few of my friends, when I said that I went and bought this particular wine, they said that, oh, they could find it for the past year or so. So silly me for not having a look out for this. But yeah, as I said, if I was to give it a mark between 1 and 10, I would say between the 6 to 6.5 category. I tend to be quite strict with my Assyrtiko marks, so maybe to some of you it will go all the way up to 7, 7.5. But as I said, because I have a certain benchmark with my Assyrtiko, this one it's very enjoyable, but I wouldn't really put it to the top of the list of Assyrtikos. But from personal experience, compared to some of the wines you find in supermarkets for, you know, £7, that is definitely one of the better ones. Definitely it's not going to be off-putting to have it. In fact, it's going to be quite enjoyable. So, considering the price, very well done to Philos Estate. I'm going to put all the links about this particular wine, the estate, in the description of this video below, so you can go and have a look and see whether this estate produces any other wines that you might be interested in. But as I said, it's worth going down to Aldi and get a few bottles, especially if you intend to enjoy the up-and-coming Easter period out in the sun with your friends and your family. Now, as I said, Sigalas Estates Assyrtiko is my favorite Assyrtiko, and if you click on the link that appears right now on your screen, it will take you to one of my other videos where I have given you information about my 10 favorite Greek wines so far. I would need to update that list because since then I have come across some really nice other Greek wines that I would like to put in that list, but it's certainly a list worth watching. So that's it from me for now. I'm just gonna go out and enjoy the remaining of the glass or the bottle, but you don't have to go away, because at the end of this video there's going to be a screen appearing where you can press the subscribe button so you can keep on watching videos about Greece and about Greek food and about Greek products and Greek wine and food reviews. And in that screen there are going to be appearing links to other videos from Greekosophy that you might find interesting and worth watching. Until my next video, if you are having your own wine, cheers and speak to you later.